just happened. Napkins get sent to mammies, is that too graphic? Catch you in traffic, you sitting daffy like stealing candy. My ceiling's absent, my wheels are massive, my friends assassins. All of us, our mothers queens and our women dancers. My rivers rapping, my finish splashing, my gills are flapping. I bit some matches, then sip something and kiss the dragon.
I'm really rapping, no finger snapping, them packing. Y'all slipping my
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. This is a game that everyone around the NFL has been talking about all week. These teams both come in undefeated, both having phenomenal seasons up to this point. What a heavyweight battle we have on our hands here. It's the Bears going up against the Packers. With kickoff straight ahead, let's check in with the two men who will be calling tonight's game. As we say hello to Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Larry, from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL, there's a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. They'll come out in the pistol. They go play action here on first down. And this one brought in by a man who missed all of last year, Kelvin Benjamin. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
A first carry now. This is Johnson. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And the offense on the field for the first time today, and they were high-powered a week ago.
And they're beginning to believe that they've established a groove. They expect those type of performances each and every week. Running it, throwing it, they're precise.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Manning to throw on second down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them, don't they?
They get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game. This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Manning to throw on second down. Over the middle to Evans. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And he's... already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They'll run it with Johnson, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Let's just go ahead and go back through that play with his eyes, because he's got to read his keys. Run or pass right off the top. You're probably going to read an offensive lineman to see if he sets up in pass protection, if he fires out for a running play. The next thing is you're going to check and see what the back's going to do. And if he ends up with the football, okay, now you got to check and see. Does an offensive lineman come downfield and try and block you? Are you going to try to elude him? Are you going to take him on and hold your spot? What are you going to do? In this case, didn't have to do any of that. Saw all of his keys, saw the play in front of him, and ran clean to the ball carrier and finished off the play.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. To throw is Manning, and this is going to be incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver, and it's 4th down.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys always taught find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Bradford on 1st down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets a tone for the offense.
On 2nd down, Bradford again. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him. And he fires one that's, and now off to the races down the right side. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. First down, Bradford. He's got time in the pocket. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. The starting 11 defensively for the Bears.
Jonathan Joseph goes under the radar a little bit as one of the better cover corners in the league, but his team knows his value. He can lock up good receivers.
Throwing again, Bradford on 2nd and 10. And the pressure gets to Bradford, and down he goes. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
A first down throw for Bradford. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Bradford on 3rd and 2. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Brandon Copeland. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now Manning throwing on second down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Chicago. 43 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Manning to throw on second down. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. The 4-time All-Pro, J.J. Watt, in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on 3rd. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will give him a 12-point lead. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go now. Green, 90.
On 1st and 10, Bradford. And Philip Dorsett hauls it in. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They've put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
2nd down, Bradford. Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3. Right? Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Darren Waller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And this is back to a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They come out here in the eye. They begin the drive with Johnson. They find some open field here. David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Chicago. David Johnson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Room here to run. The 20. And he takes it all the way, but there is laundry on the field. A flag is down, and I think this one's coming back.
I agree. Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. To throw, Bradford. Conley's got it over the middle. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Bradford on 2nd down. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd. A long way to go for the offense here on 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Johnny Hacker now, standing just outside his own goal line. This is taken at the 23. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Benjamin with it over the middle. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Manning again here on 2nd and 10. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On 1st down, Manning. He's got time. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Manning. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. Taking it right down Broadway. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. So we've come to halftime at a 5-point game. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit. The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on third down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. On third down, Bradford. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a fourth down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. The kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
On play action. Now Manning. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A huge play there for Chicago. 66 yards.
All right, partner, that's it. That's a video game highlight catch right there. Acrobatic, one hand, come down with the football. Look, if you and I are playing Madden right now, I'm throwing down my control. I'm done. That's it. I can't do this anymore. Yet, we see it happen just about every week. All these guys need is a chance, and they're making those types of plays, even if we don't believe what we just saw.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
They come out here in the eye. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked #1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dayon Buchanan not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Second down, sacked by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on third? We'll see. On third and long, it's Manning. His throw caught right around the 6. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And this one is right through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A first down throw for Bradford. Going right side, he has Witten. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. Back now at Lambeau. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Again, it's Johnson. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. A first down carry here for Johnson. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now they'll throw it with Manning. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Michael Burton, the fullback, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
On second down, Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Johnson with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out costs him 5 as he's going to be out of bounds right at the 20. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A gain of 3, second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a second down throw for Bradford. He completes it right side to White. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Bradford on first down. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say... no, it was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
Throwing again, Bradford on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Again, it's Bradford, and they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Bradford on 4th down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure...
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. Mike Evans, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
One receiver to the left is Cooper. Now Bradford on 2nd down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On the toss, here's Johnson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
On 2nd down, here's Manning. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Alshon Jeffrey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He was waving to him like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw is Bradford. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Bradford. Now a hit, and the ball comes. comes out. Bradford has lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. Practicing the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
It's complete right side to Benjamin. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Chicago, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Lambeau, good night, everybody.
Turn up. I'm breaking in. I'm at the pearly gates, but they won't let it in. I told the devil.
The players on your team earned XP. Quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
sin. No, I ain't tryna sin. Pray to the Lord, Daddy, let me in. Daddy, let me in. If not, I'm breaking in. I'm breaking in. I'm breaking in. Breaking in.